Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about reasons why you should consider retiring in Cambodia. I know when it comes time to retirement, a lot of people in Western countries are looking for different options, and the world's a big place. There are many available. So I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring and tell you why you should make Cambodia. Put that on your decision list and consider that as well. Judging by my analytics on the channel, most of my subscribers are over the age of 55 and they are male. So I think many people are looking to retire here. However, don't despair, because if that's not your situation or your age range, I'll be making other videos for people who want to stay longer term for different reasons as well. But first, I want to remind you that if you want to help support the channel, and it's our supporters that keep this channel going, there's a number of ways to do it. You can donate through PayPal or Ko-Fi. Both of those links are down below. You can also purchase one of my books. You can see those on the screen right now. And those are all available at the link in the description. Now, if you want to purchase all 5 books, that's a cost of $15 only. But if you send a donation directly through PayPal or Ko-Fi and leave me your email address, I do need that, in the little message box there, I'll send you all 5. So you get something and you save $5. In addition to all my future books, which you will be sent for free. We're hoping to make $200 this month in donations. So if you can help, it's very, very much appreciated. All right, so why should you consider retiring in Cambodia? Well, I think there's many things to consider when it comes to that time of your life when you're ready to relax and enjoy what the world has to offer without any other major obligations getting in your way. So I think there are 3 things to consider. First, the ease of finding another country to retire in. And I think that's one where Cambodia has an edge on many, many different countries, I think, because retiring over here and getting a retirement visa extension is just so easy. Before the pandemic and even after, there were all kinds of new rules and regulations regarding different visa extensions. But the retirement one basically stayed the same throughout all of that. Basically, if you are 55 years old or older and you want to live in Cambodia long term, all you really have to do is sign a piece of paper and give a thumbprint stating that you are not going to work in Cambodia, that you're a retired person. And basically, for the most part, that's it. When you first come here, of course, you'll want to get an e-visa upon arrival. And if you do that, it's good for 30 days. Before that 30 days is up, you can go to a travel agency and get your visa extension. It would be the ER visa extension for retirement. And you can get that for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even up to a year at a time. There are no other qualifiers. You do not have to report any income. You don't have to check in with immigration throughout that year or anything like that, like in some countries in other places. It's very simple, it's very efficient, and a 1-year visa, if you live outside of Phnom Penh, will cost around $300 for the year. Now, if you'd rather go to Phnom Penh and do it directly at immigration, the main immigration office there, or if you happen to live in Phnom Penh and get it done that way, that's totally up to you, and you can save some money. I believe the yearly rate for that was only $180. $180. If you do it directly through the main immigration office in Phnom Penh. So that will save you some money, but if you don't live in Phnom Penh, that means you'll have to travel there, so that will be an expense. You'll probably, depending on where you're living, you'll probably want to at least spend a night, maybe two, in Phnom Penh, so you'll need a hotel and, of course, your food and drinks and other things. So I'll leave that up to you to decide how you want to do it. But if you just rather not deal with the hassle of going to Phnom Penh, like if you live where I live here in Siem Reap, you can go to a travel agency, tell them what you want, and give them your passport. Make sure you leave enough time for it to get to Phnom Penh through the mail and get stamped. Then they'll mail it back to the travel agency. You can go and pick it up. They'll call you when it's available. The whole process should take usually around 7 days. So when you get your initial visa, it's good for 30 days. About a week before it expires, maybe 10 days even, to be on the safe side. Get to the travel agency and get that taken care of so you can get it stamped in time, so you don't have to worry about any overstay fees or anything like that. And remember, it's not when you get your passport back that counts as an overstay. Just make sure you get it to Phnom Penh in time before your 30-day initial e-visa expires. And then when you get it back, check your stamp, make sure it says ER, check the date on there for the expiration date, and you will be good to go. Another thing, Cambodia is a very inexpensive country. So if you're on Social Security or something like that, and you're only making, let's say, $800 to $900 a month, maybe up to $1,000 or more. But on the low end, let's say you're only making $700 to $800 a month on your Social Security, then you can easily live here as a single person, pretty damn good, I think, on $700 to $800 a month. You can find a very nice apartment with certain amenities for around $150 to $200. Your electric and water will be separate depending. The electricity is going to depend on how much aircon you use. Generally, that's the biggest expense. But maybe figure another $50 to $80 for that on the high end should you use your air conditioner a lot. So your living expenses would basically be around $200 to, if you live in a $150 apartment, let's say, with your electric and water, should be around $200 to $230 total. You can get any number of types of food here. They do have Western style supermarkets. They do have Western style restaurants. I know here in Siem Reap there's a Starbucks, there's a Domino's Pizza, there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken, a KFC, a Burger King, Habit Burger. There's all of that here. No McDonald's though. Never been a McDonald's in Cambodia. But basically your options are very wide. They're very open because you can go to these Western style supermarkets and you can go to the Western style restaurants if you want. But if you want to save some money, you can go eat more locally. You can go to the local open air wet markets they have all over town. They are just all over. And if you like to cook at home or you have somebody who will prepare you food at home, that would definitely be the less expensive option. But you can get local dishes here anywhere from 75 cents to $1.50, and they're really big portions. They're very delicious. It's very fresh and healthy, and that will save on some of your food expense. Now, depending on what you got going on back in your home country, maybe you have credit cards to pay off. maybe you have other bills or other obligations where you're sending money home every month. That's a person-to-person basis, so I can't speak on that. But on $800 a month, you should be able to live very, very comfortably. And like I said, the more local you shop, the more money you will save. But of course, $150, $200 to $300 apartments are all over the place. Very easy to find, very easy to move into. Just give them the money, sign the lease if there is one, and you will be moved in a day. But there are also other options. There are less expensive options. You can find apartments here, anywhere from $50 to $100. They might not have all the amenities of the more expensive apartments, but it depends on you. Depends on your wants and your needs, and of course, your finances. So that would be up to you. But you can live very, very inexpensively here. And you're not going to be missing out on very many amenities. You'll be able to live very comfortably. There's also many, many opportunities to make friends here. You hang around long enough, you'll meet people from all over the world, all kinds of different countries, including the one you're coming from, more than likely. And depending on what you like to do, it's very easy to find different groups that are into different activities and things. If you just search Facebook groups for specific things, you'll probably find something that fits into any hobbies or interests you might have. And if not, well, it's a good opportunity to maybe start one of your own. You never know what people are into until you put it out there. Like, hey, I'm interested in this. I don't see anybody posting about it. Is anybody interested? I think you'd be surprised at some of the responses you get, and maybe even the amount of responses you get. A lot of people won't take the initiative, so maybe you don't read about your particular interest or hobby, but I think there are people out here that would be into all kinds of things that you would actually enjoy. And it's a great way to meet new friends, both internationally and local. Because that's my last point, is that the people in Cambodia, the Khmer people, are very, very friendly. They're welcome you with open arms. They want to get to know you. Most of them have probably spent all their lives here in Cambodia, and they're very curious about life in other countries. If you go out to any local bar, 8, 9 o'clock at night, chances are you'll strike up a conversation with a local, and they'll just be very curious about you. What's your country like when it comes to this, or what happens in your country when this happens, or just very, very nice, very friendly, very curious, and I am always for curiosity. That's the only way you find out new stuff, is by asking, right? And very likely, if you stay here long enough, you're going to make friends. You have an apartment, you're going to be in an area where people know you, where you're going to shop at the local markets, you're going to shop at the mom and pop stores, and they'll get to know you, and pretty soon they'll be waving at you and saying hello whenever they see you. It's very easy to do. So those are my reasons why I think you should consider retiring in Cambodia. And if you can think of any more, anybody can think of any more reasons, leave a comment down below and let everybody else know. All right, be sure to check out all my links down below. Like I said, I have PayPal and Ko-Fi.com if you want to donate and help keep the channel going. I really, really appreciate it. There are also links to other channels that are vlogging from this part of the world, and all those are listed down below. Check out my other channel, Horror Reads, if you like horror books. And If you want to know about the other visa types, I have a document down below, free, available for anybody. Click on it, read it, and that'll let you know the other visa extension types that are available and what that entails. So check out that link down below as well. All right. I will talk to you guys, and they will talk to you guys also in the next one.